Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Monday, November 14th, CrowdRising webinar and update. My name is Pete Redekup, and together with Gerhard Rempel, who's down in the tropics of Belize, Central America. I'm broadcasting from Central here this evening. It's a pleasure to have you all with us here this evening. All right, I want to start off here this evening by just recognizing someone that's been really here in CrowdRising that has just really come to the call of action, and her name is Terry Martell. Terry's in the room here, and Terry has just been an absolute blessing. She's been really helping with CrowdRising support, which most of you know has been absolutely off the charts, through the roof. We're going to be addressing that tonight, but Terry is really, our head volunteer right now, and she's working a lot of hours down in support to make sure that you guys all have your account-related issues resolved. So again, Terry, we appreciate you immensely for everything that you do. I know Gerhard has got you working on the wealth rising support side as well, so that's great. Some changes are coming, folks, and it's going to be very interesting times here for CrowdRising, exciting times actually. And I also want to recognize our friend Shola. I mean, Shola has been just an amazing individual out of Nigeria, and Shola has just done some incredible things when it comes to his willingness to learn, support, and accommodate our ever so growing Nigerian participant base. So Shola is our new support manager for Nigeria. So anything that's support related for Nigeria, Shola is going to be our main mod for Nigeria. So just want to welcome Shola and just say thank you to both Terry and Shola for all you've done, and also to our other volunteer mods that are there just willing to help. And folks, we need more and more people that are willing to step up to the plate, because this CrowdRising base is growing like wildfire. Just recently, we crossed the 100,000 participant mark, and yesterday we crossed the 140,000 participant mark. Well, now we've exceeded the 145,000 participant mark. As you can clearly see, folks, we are growing rapidly. This is like wildfire spreading across the nations, and Nigeria especially has been just absolutely on fire as of recently. And they dominate the Alexa ranking by, really 45% of our traffic is coming out of Nigeria at this time. So one of the things we're going to be talking about this evening is a little bit about how we can address the ever-growing demands on support, and what some new protocols are going to be, and how we're going to address these issues. So a real call to action tonight to everyone. And for those of you that are here and that are not the ones bombarding us with support, you know what, we're going to apologize in advance and just say this may not 100% apply to you, but we've got some growing pains going on here, ladies and gentlemen, and growing pains are not always a bad thing. It's how you address these things, and Gerhard and I are definitely up to the call of action here, and are going to be announcing some very strict new rules for our support system, just to really help alleviate some of the pressure that's coming in, and basically the tickets that we're getting. I mean, I'm going to give you guys an example here this evening, and I'm going to call Gerhard on here momentarily. He's going to come on and just share a little bit in regards to things that we're going to be working on. But as Terry, Shola, and myself, I mean, we're the main three in support. And as we're working these support tickets, we see an ever-growing number of tickets that are coming out of Nigeria that basically say, hey, I haven't got a donation, I have not been paired with anyone, I have not been matched with anyone. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, this boils down to education. We do not pair, and we do not match in CrowdRising. That does not exist. That comes from misinformation, maybe an advertising campaign, maybe an upline that's completely out of the loop, falsified information that told you that, hey, you're going to get magically your row of 5 is going to fill up when you join. All you got to do is send a $20 donation, and it's just going to happen automatically. And we get tickets by the hundreds coming in of this nature. So we know this is happening, we know this is real, and we have to address this. I'm going to repeat myself. We do not pair, and we do not match. It is your responsibility to get your row 5 filled in, and yes, it's possible for you to get spill from your upline. but someone has to bring in more than 5 in order for their row of 5 to fill up and for there to be a spill down to you. So it's very critical that people go to the tutorial tab, watch the pass-up video, understand what the protocol is, what the instructions are for CrowdRising, what the terms of service are. What did you agree to when you joined CrowdRising? Have you taken a moment to read the agreement, the service agreement? I mean, what is CrowdRising? How does it work? You donate $20 to your sponsor or the person that you spilled to. Very simple. And then you go out and invite your row of 5 after your $20 donation has been confirmed and approved by your upline. We're seeing a lot of bogus entries. People are just submitting step 2 without actually submitting the funds, and they're not following the protocol again. And it's in the back office. There's a very good tutorial there that walks you through everything from account creation to how to submit your donation, to how to edit your profile. 90% of the support tickets we get are answered in the tutorial tab. It's already there. There's no reason to bombard support with these types of issues that are already covered there. So I'm going to really address a few other issues here as well, and I'm going to turn the mic over to Gerhard, but I'm going to bring a special video that's going to really help educate participants that maybe don't have a solid upline that's teaching them. Maybe they joined from an advertising campaign where someone's just excited with this, is not giving quite the correct information in their advertisements. So what I'm going to do is educate step by step how the system works so people can understand that. I'm also going to record a special video that's going to really educate people on why you want to be on stage 5. You see, stage 5 is the magical stage that unlocks your ability to turn your spill off. What that means is you can go as wide as you want when you're on stage 5. We get too many support tickets that come in and say, hey, where's this turn that spill thing off so I can go wider than 5? I want to go wider than 5. Well, folks, that's disrespect for leaders, people that step up to the plate. And stage 5 is a magical, an absolute magical stage to be on. There are so many benefits to being at stage 5, and I'm going to cover these video that I'm going to do. I'm not going to go into detail on this webinar here today, because this webinar today is more geared towards the support issue that we have. So watch for that video coming to you very, very soon. I'm actually going to record that video tonight, upload it to YouTube, and have that link available for you guys later on, as this webinar here will be recorded as well for all of our participants in CrowdRising that are not able to get on a live webinar. They can go to the replay. So right now, I want to turn it over to Gerhard real quickly, and Gerhard is going to be talking a little bit about the support demands that have been happening here and the growth challenges that we're going through, and how we're going to address those some of these things. So Gerhard, are you there? Are you able to come on and just share with us a little bit and turn it back to me when you're done?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much, Pete. Yes, I just want to carry this on a little further from where Pete started with the support. It has reached a point where it is no longer, to be quite honest with you, it is no longer manageable, because their support tickets are not coming in by the hundreds anymore. They're coming in by the thousands. And that's all part of, as Pete was saying, that's all part of growing pains, and we understand that, and we're okay with that. We're doing our best to try to deal with that and find ways to get it down to manageable to a manageable state. But in order for us to get there, we have to make some drastic changes, and also we will have to continue to calling on all of the team leaders and sponsors to step up to the plate, and if they don't have means of contacting their referrals via their back office, which is a bit problematic for a lot of people to find their referrals, find their contact details, and we understand that it's not exactly an easy thing to do, especially if you have a large downline. So what you can do then is, because we have this live support system, so what you can do then, in order to support not only just your own downline, but the Wealth Rising participates in general, is by just coming to our aid. just let us know that you're willing to help out with the support desk, and then either Terry or Pete will set you up with a moderator account in the live chat, where you can then, attend to the live support desk as people come in and ask their questions. And for those that we cannot catch, why then they can leave offline messages. But that is something that we absolutely have to address here tonight. And Pete already brushed on that briefly, that we are getting thousands and thousands of live questions as well as support tickets. In other words, offline messages, simply just asking, how does this work? When will I get matched? How come I have not been paired with anybody? And I've already been in it for several days and I have not received a donation. I have not received no spillover. Well, those are not support-related questions. Like Pete was saying, that's all covered in the tutorial section. And again, that is the responsibility of the sponsor of the upline, the people that bring them in. So again, if you want to step up to the plate, just get in contact with Pete, Shola, or Terry. Well, not so much Terry anymore, because she accepted the position to be the general support manager for Wealth Rising. And the reason I'm mentioning that is because I want to make sure that people don't confuse one with the other. Both are standalone projects. They're different from each other. They're not connected in any way, shape, or form. But everybody's welcome to participate in both of them. So, anyways, as we get more support volunteers lined up, I'm sure we can nip this problem in the butt in real time, and then get it down to a manageable state. Now, Pete and I, we have talked about this over the past several days at great length, and we came to the conclusion that one of the ways to bring this under control would be to disable the support altogether over the weekends, where the support desk and the back office support system would only be open Monday to Friday. So on Friday evening, Eastern time, we would disable both the live chat as well as the back office support ticket system, giving everybody a chance to enjoy the weekend with their family and take care of things that they have neglected throughout the week. And I know that to be the case. I've done it. I've been there, done it myself. And now Pete and Terry and Shola and several others that are helping us, they know exactly what I'm talking about. So, having taken all of that into consideration, that's one of the changes that will come into play this coming weekend. As of Friday, we haven't decided exactly on the time frame, but it will be, not Saturday, Friday. Pete and I will decide what day or what time on Friday evening the support will be shut down, and that it will reopen Monday morning. So we will create a login ad, a mass broadcast, or whatever you want to call it. So when people log into their CrowdRising account, that message will pop up. It's not going to be a long-winded message. It's going to be a straight to the point message, and with a clear, very, very clear, specific warning that if anybody sends in a multitude of support tickets that are not account-related issues or donation issues, then their accounts will automatically be locked, and they will not be unlocked until they recognize or acknowledge that support is only there for exactly what the word implies, support. So with that said, I'll pass this back on to you, Pete.
Thank you so much, Gerhard. And there you heard it. We're going to be making some changes here. We know this may inconvenience some participants out there that maybe have neglected their accounts and got themselves blocked. And I want to talk about the blocked issue real quickly, because there's a lot of confusion out in the CrowdRising participant base about a blocked account. See, when you join CrowdRising, there's a real simple protocol. You join CrowdRising under the referral link of your intended sponsor. You send the donation. There's no need to try to call them and contact them. Just submit the donation. Submit step 2. Very, very important. Don't forget that. You don't need to call this upline. You just need to make sure you submit the donation to the person that your back office is instructing you to send to. They have 24 hours to approve you. And we've got too many people calling and texting and trying to get a hold of them before they do anything. That's not protocol in CrowdRising. If you don't get an approval from your upline after 24 hours, you submit a support ticket that very clearly says, I donated, here's my proof, here's my transaction ID, I made this donation, I did not get approved. We go and manually approve you and unlock your account or activate your account if it's your very first donation. Very simple. And we're also going to talk a little about the soft lock issue. Here, that's next on my plate. But when it comes to getting approved, there's too many participants out there that are not actually paying attention, not actually approving the people that do donate to them. So the additional announcements that's going to come, and you're going to hear this, and you've heard about it on previous webinars, is we are going to be doing an inactivity sweep. So just, consider yourselves all in the know of what's going to happen here. An inactivity sweep is going to look at all accounts that have not logged in their account for 30 days. If you have not logged in your account for 30 days, you're not active. You're probably moved on, and you're not paying attention, and it's not fair for people to be donating to you if you're not going to be approving them, bogging down support. So all of the people that have not logged into their account for 30 days are going to be swept out of the main database and into our waiting area. Your accounts will not be deleted. They'll just be in queue in the waiting area, and you can wait here as long as you want. Your account is not eligible for donations. You're not eligible for spill. You're just sort of out of the way. So if you want to make sure your account is not swept out, be sure to be on top of your account, be logged into your account. You should be logging in at least once a day. If that's not feasible for you, at least log in periodically and make sure that you don't have a donation or decline if you didn't get the money. Now, if you don't get the funds, folks, always decline that donation. Reject it immediately. Reject that thing before the timer runs to zero so that your account does not get locked. Very, very simple. Now, the soft lock is also burdening down our live support and our support ticket system right now. And, of course, the website, we had some server upgrades, and it was a little unstable for a couple of days there. And that also helped to, really bog things down here a bit. But we are on top of this, guys, and we are managing it really well with the help that we have. We've got a great support team here. But the soft lock, let's talk about real quickly for a moment. It was initially voted in by the participants, you, our CrowdRising members, on stage 1. And we had it on stage 1. It was a huge success, and it was amazing. I mean, people were stepping up. We have thousands of people stepping up to stage 2 because their accounts were soft locked. If you've received 3 donations or more on stage 1, you're soft locked. The only way to get out of soft lock is to go and step up to stage 2. That automatically unlocks your account. No need to send in a ticket. No need to Skype anyone. No need to email anyone. Send the donation. Wait for the approval. Upline has 24 hours. Once they click approve, you are out of soft lock. It's that simple. If you don't get an approval, that's what live support is for. That's what a support ticket is for. You go put that support ticket in, and we verify that you did, in fact, make this donation. We manually approve your donation, and your account is out of soft lock automatically. Very simple if you follow protocol. Now, we just introduced soft lock last week. And you know what? This is why we're also so busy with support. Because 1,000 accounts got locked immediately when we initiated the soft lock of accounts that were not stepped up to stage 3. Meaning they had received 3 or more donations, some of them 20 donations already in stage 2, and they still hadn't even stepped up to stage 3. Oh my goodness, that's a huge mistake on the part of the participants that are just not paying attention. But you know what? When you get 3 donations, the way it is right now in CrowdRising, your account is soft. Again, the only way to get a soft lock is to follow the instructions in your back office, click the link, go make the donation, submit step 2, and wait for the approval. Always send the funds first, and then go to your back office, submit step 2. So many people are failing to do the vital step 2. And then they hammer us with support tickets. Why am I not getting approved? I sent the funds. We go check. You did not submit step 2. fail to follow simple instructions, go watch the How to Upgrade tutorial in your back office. Now, clearly, we need to update our videos a little back office. We need to talk a little bit about the soft lock on stage 2, but it's very simple. If you receive 3 donations or more, you are soft locked. We put a pop-up ad. When you log in your account, you've all seen the pop-up ad. So many people looked at that pop-up ad, didn't even read it, just, oh my gosh, I'm soft locked. I haven't gotten any donations on stage 2 yet. Why did you soft lock me? We didn't. That was a message, a news update, a memo. But people don't read them. They just automatically assume, we're soft locked now. We're in trouble. We better hammer to support, So, again, this is a breakdown of information potentially, and this is where maybe we need to get better here with getting our message across to our leaders, to our participants, so that we can be really well armed with the proper information and everything that we need. So, Gerhard, come back and talk a little bit more with us here real quickly about soft lock, about the inactivity sweep, and some of the issues we've had with the Nigerian Glow network, there's an IP conflict issue. Maybe just brush on these issues real.
Yeah, sorry about that, Pete. I didn't mean to cut you off. I don't know if that was a problem. When I pushed the Talk Now button, it seemed to be cutting you off. Yes, I just want to carry this on one step further from what has already been said, is that another thing that Pete and I have been talking about is implementing a 2 strikes and you're out. Well, not exactly out, but 2 strikes and your account is locked. And that has to do with the inactivity, as Pete was mentioning. Those that have not logged into their account for at least 30 days or more, they will automatically be locked and moved out of the general genealogy and into the waiting area where they are not hindering nobody. They can sit there for forever. If that's what they decide to do, they won't be holding nobody up. They will not be stalling anybody's progress. They will not be holding any donations up, because they will not receive no donations. Now, but before we can do that, or I should say another thing that we absolutely need to put in place is the 2-strike policy, meaning that if you receive a donation, your 24-hour passed, you didn't approve it, you still have 40, from that point onwards. It was extended, but a lot of people missed that. It was extended to an additional 48 hours. Yes, your account was automatically locked at 24 hours, but you still have time to go in there and approve or decline. 48 hours from when the time the system locked your account. You can still go and do that, and once you do that, then the system automatically unlocks your account again. Now, if you fail to do that once, we can understand that. We would call that strike 1. You would still get a chance. We will still go and either decline that donation or approve it according to your instructions, because it is your donation. You would know if you did get it or you did not get it, but you must let us know so that we can deal with those pending donations that caused the lock of your account in the first place. So that would be strike 1. Now, if you receive another donation down the road within this 30-day time frame that Pete's already mentioned, the time that you will be permanently locked and moved into the waiting area until you contact us and resolve that. So if you fail to approve a donation for the second time, then that would be strike 2, and then you're out. 2 strikes, you're out, but not, I shouldn't use the word out. 2 strikes and your account is permanently locked, and it will remain locked until you contact us and assure us that from that point onwards, you will be on the ball. You will be approving donations or declining them in the event that you didn't get the funds, because it is not fair. Picture yourself in the shoes of somebody that has submitted the donation, has submitted step 2 with adequate proof of a donation sent, yet your upline, the recipient, did not approve it. It did not even say thank you, nothing. So now you're sitting there in limbo. You're out $20, $40, $60, whatever the donation is. You've sent it. You've done everything in good faith, but you're not being approved. So how would you feel about that? Now, that's exactly how the people feel that you neglect to either approve if they did send the donation or decline it if you did not. So hopefully it made sense. the way I explained it, and if Pete agrees with me, then that will be another thing that will be systematically done. Strike one, we forgive you. Let us know. We will reinstate your account. But if you fail for the second time, then that's strike two, and you are automatically soft locked. Well, not soft locked. You're hard locked until again you contact us and make arrangements and assure us that it will not happen again, because it is not fair to the people that operate in good faith and send you a donation. Back to you, Pete.
Thank you so much, Gerhard. Well said there. Appreciate that. Now, the other thing I want to touch on here is the bogus donations. We have a real growing number of support tickets that say someone just submitted step 2 to me, and basically they did not send the funds. I have nothing in my PayPal, nothing in my Bitcoin, or it says cash in hand, and they just submit it, without even doing anything, just hoping someone's going to approve them and they're going to get in for free. Well, you know what? I've started automatically banning those accounts, and you know what? Sometimes it's error, it's a breakdown of communication, so I want to go easy on this policy, but I've seen some cases where new participants have submitted 3 times. They've been 3 times already rejected by the upline, and they continue to send it, and sometimes the upline isn't paying attention or maybe didn't get the email notification. Their account gets locked because of this bogus person submitting bogus donation requests. We're going to automatically start banning those accounts and just completely deactivating them. And I'm also on the lookout for perpetrators that are violating the terms and conditions in CrowdRising. And they're out there, folks, and we're watching like a hawk. And we're going to start banning and deactivating accounts of people that are misleading people. When there's a track record and we get repeated support tickets on certain usernames, I mean, I'm not going to give you usernames here today, but I will tell you that just yesterday I banned several accounts for very, very valid reasons. And if your account is deactivated and banned, you know what? It's really up to the individual to come good and to come to the community and say, you know what? I screwed up, or I messed up, or I made a mistake, or whatever. Like, they have to explain their cause, because we're not going to do this without hearing their side of the story, because there's always 2 sides to every story. So anyways, we are going to put the hammer down here, ladies and gentlemen, and we have to, because to ensure that this community continues to grow, and with the kind of growth that we are experiencing, there has to be some very strict policies and rules to adhere to, or else the community just, we just lose a grip on this whole thing, and it just is not a friendly place anymore. And we want to keep it friendly. We want to keep it fun. We get so many testimonials that are so positive and so moving that they're so thankful for what CrowdRising has done for them. And we never want to take the focus off of you, our brand new participants. And I know I'm preaching to the choir. If you're listening to this video on this webinar live, I mean, it's not you. I know that's the problem. It's not. It's the breakdown of communication that goes down to the participants in some of your downlines potentially. So what we're going to do is we're going to start getting really good at having some new login ads. Now, these are login ads. They just pop in at you. It's a news memo. It's a news update. It's going to come right in your face. When you log in your account, you're going to be looking at this, and right now the soft lock one is there. So we're going to leave that for a little while yet, and then we're going to take that down, and we're going to place this new message that I know Terry did a really nice post. We're going to modify that post a bit. That basically says we don't match, we don't pair. So for those that have been misled, please go to your back office, go to the tutorial tab, watch a few videos, read the instructions of how CrowdRising works, and please do not send a support ticket. Hey, I joined 2 days ago, and why are my donations not coming? That's not a support ticket. If you do that, there's going to be real repercussions for that. So we're going to make sure that we're going to be streamlining support in that sense, so that we have a better understanding with our participants of what protocol is in CrowdRising, what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. And the duplicate ticket issues, guys, it's huge. People will sit on support and they'll put 5, 6, 10 tickets in a row in. This just bogs down support. It's unnecessary. It's useless. If you do this, you can be warned but you're going to have your account deleted or deactivated. I mean, that's going to be that simple. You know what I mean? It's going to go 2 strikes. You're going to get a warning. If you do it again, you're done, right? So let's use support for what it is, and let's only put support tickets in for account-related issues. And if you're out there and you're listening to this webinar and you're willing to step up to the plate and help with our support center, we are especially looking for volunteers right now to handle the massive growth for Nigeria. You can Skype myself. My Skype ID is InvestNow2, INVESTNOW2. I know Gerhard's pretty busy right now with the wealthrising.net concept, the passive project that we've got going, so I'm going to ask you to personally myself, and I will assign you to maybe Shola or someone that can really just help you and walk you through the basics of how to help people on live support so we can get a better handle on this. Gerhard, anything I missed? I'm going to turn it back to you and just let you share a few more words here.
Thanks, Pete. No, that pretty much covers it. We have already gone past the half-hour mark, which is quite a long time. I just want to repeat and get your opinion on this, as we already mentioned about the 2 strike and you're locked for failing to approve a donation, because that's just so unfair. But in my opinion, we should apply the same 2 strikes and you're locked policy for those that submit bogus step 2s, bogus donation details, because it can get very, very frustrating for the recipient. He gets an email that there's a payment, or sorry, a donation waiting for your approval. You go and check your order, say, haha, I just got me another donation. You go and check, oh my gosh, just to find out that it was a bogus. There was no PayPal, there was no Payza, there was no Bitcoin, nothing was sent. It was a bogus submission. So again, that's largely because of a breakdown in communication. It's a lack of education. I'm pretty sure people just don't realize how that works and what they must do. And some are just downright trying to slip by submitting bogus details and hoping to get confirmed, get tongue-tied, without actually making the donation. That's wrong. So again, in my opinion, 2 strikes and they're out. You submit bogus details once for whatever reason, then we will forgive you. But do that for the second time, that's it. Your account gets locked, and no more of that nonsense, because you can't make a mistake for the same mistake unknowingly for the second time. So with that said, Pete, that's all I've got. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking forward to dealing with you in the future.
Okay, Gerhard, thank you so much. And in closing here, there's one final thing that I want to talk about, and that is the block for stage 3 that's coming up. We decided to do this gradually. Stage 1 first, and let it settle a little bit. Go to stage 2, let it settle, take the pressure off support here. And a lot of the tickets are still coming about soft locked accounts too. They assume by putting a ticket, they're going to get unsoft locked. Not going to happen. There's only one way to get unsoft locked, and that is send the donation, get approved. That's simple. Stage 3 is coming, and I'm sharing this with you so that you guys can prepare. Stage 3 soft lock is coming. So if you've already received 2 donations on stage 3, you might want to consider getting yourself to stage 4 quickly so that you avoid that soft lock scenario. It is coming. Mark our words. So same scenario. If you've received 3 donations or more, you're going to be soft locked, and it's going to be time to go to stage 4. And really, you know what? You want to get to stage 5. There's magic on stage 5. Once you're on stage 4, you're going to look at this and say, wow, now I'm getting $100 donations. This is sweet. You're going to want to go to 5. Because 5, you fill up. Go 10 wide. Go 20 wide if you want. I mean, everyone's going to donate $20 to you. Why would you not want to be on stage 5? Oh my goodness. I've got people that put in tickets and say, how many people do I need to have to go to stage 3 or 2? It's not based on people, ladies and gentlemen. There's guys that come in, leaders that come into CrowdRising, go to stage 5 the first day, the very first day. I mean, one stage at a time, obviously, get approved and go to the next one, get approved, go to the next one. Then they go to work. They turn their spill off. They go 20 wide. You can do that on stage 5. So it's a valuable stage. Get yourself there if you're not there, and use what's been given to you folks. So soft lock for stage 3 is, and we're going to have another webinar here in about 30 minutes, I guess. So we'll wrap this one up, and we'll just say thank you to each and every one of you for coming out here. And for those of you that wish to join us, for just shortly to repeat this webinar. Have a wonderful, awesome, phenomenal day. Appreciate you immensely, both Gerhard, myself, and all of our support volunteers. We just, we couldn't have done it without you guys, and we're going to continue to move onward and upward as we roll towards the 200,000 mark here in CrowdRising. Have a wonderful, awesome night, ladies and gentlemen.